All right, good morning, fellers and ladies. Dave Bernard here. It is February 1st, 6:55 a.m. Eastern Time here in the United States. And we were just getting started. And anybody that's followed along or seen any of the videos, you'll know that I've just been doing this for a couple weeks now, a few weeks. Everything's new to me, including the streaming, and so I am continuously working on figuring out how to get this to work properly. And the biggest struggle that I've had recently has been just the video itself of me here in the lower left corner. It's been freezing up. Last night I worked on a few more things. I think I might have fixed some things inside the camera itself, and so hopefully that works and we won't freeze up. If we do, hey, that's fine. We'll work on it. We'll figure it out. Anyways, again, if you also are new to watching me, you'll find, I guess I should give you a little backstory. On January 4th of this year, I was supposed to have an umbilical hernia surgery, and in my pre-surgery meeting, the surgeon basically, in so many words, said I was too fat to have the surgery. And so I am on a mission that I'm calling Mission 44 to get down to 244 pounds, or a BMI of 35. Now, some of you that know what the BMI chart says, you'll know that 35 is a pretty high number. He said basically that because of my body type, that adding on 10 points probably made sense. So he'd like me to be between 30 and 35 on the BMI chart, even though that still says that I'm overweight and obese in some case. So a normal person would want to get down to that 20-25 range. I think that if I truly committed to what I was eating, the supplements I was taking, and the amount of exercise that I did throughout the day, or activities, if I committed to that, I could maybe get 220 or less, maybe a little less, but definitely not in that 180 pound range. I would be just really shocked if I ever hit that number. But and so I'm kind of like going from 0 to 100 almost, so you can ignore my biking numbers. Hey, Cycling Chronic, good morning. Not sure what time it is where you're at, but it is just before 7 a.m. here in Michigan. It is also a balmy -4 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Of course, that should feel like a heat wave compared to the last few days here in Michigan. Our wind chill had us at between -20 and -30 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't know what that is Celsius, but you know. (12:59) and snowing in Germany. Well, I guess I can still say good morning. Too bad I don't know what it means and how to say that in German, but I do have a German background, if not that that really means anything. I actually grew up as a young child here in Michigan in a town called Frankenmuth, which is a small Bavarian town, fairly popular here in Michigan as a tourist destination. Has some of the best chicken, they say, in the world. Chicken dinners, I should say, at Zender's and or the Bavarian Inn, and has a nice little Christmas store that's open 364 days a year called Bronner's that I used to live very close to. But I digress, right? But anyways, so back to my story. I'm currently 313 pounds, and I have to get down to, or I start at 313 pounds, and I have to get down to 244 pounds before the surgeon's going to feel comfortable performing the surgery. Now, I've been down this path before, and if you see the pictures on the right, Eames Gluten Morgan. Probably saying it wrong, bud. Sorry. You know, I wish I don't know how much it is in kilograms. I'll have to look that up. Let's just call it fat. I'm pretty fat. So, in order for the surgeon to feel comfortable, he wants me to get down to 244 pounds. I've done this before, back in 2012. You can see the picture on the right. That's actually my transformation. It's a motivation to me to see that picture. Hopefully it's a motivation to other people that are trying just to prove that it's possible. For me, it's a reminder that I can do it. I have done it before. That after picture, I was somewhere around 229 to 231 pounds. I'd lost 67 total pounds in an 8-month period of time. This time around, I don't know. You know, I was basically unemployed back then, and so all I had to worry about was my diet and my exercise, which isn't the case now. And so my goal at this point, for a couple of reasons, is to try to get down to that 244 pounds by January of 2020, and then to go ahead and have the surgery. A couple of those reasons are, it might take that long. And it's not that I don't feel the pressure to do it, or don't want to put the pressure on myself to do it, but I'm just trying to be realistic and say that instead of an 8-month period, it may take me 12 months, only because I don't have the same amount of time that I had before. 103K, thanks, bud. Good, I didn't have to calculate it. I appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to take the full 12 months to get there. One, to relieve a little bit of pressure on myself, but the other part of it is that I definitely want to have the surgery in the winter months, because I'm going to be laid up for, you know, anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks, and I don't want to do that when it's warm out. I would like to, the other reason is the way insurance works over here. I have a deductible that has to be met, and if I have the surgery in January, I will have paid the $3,000 worth of deductible. And what that basically what that means is that I will have met the deductible for the entire year of 2020, as opposed to having the surgery this year, and then if something else happened throughout the year, I would have to, I would still have that deductible next year. So kind of some silly deduction, I guess, of reasoning in my world, or in my head, but that's why I'm doing it that way. Now, if I have an emergency this year, then of course I'll just go ahead and have the surgery. But from a planning standpoint, right now I'm looking at January of 2020. So it's not an excuse to not try, but it's kind of the way it is. Now, right now I've set myself a schedule to at least be on here streaming 3 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the same time every day. Now, the goal is to get to 5 days a week. So that would be Monday through Friday around 7 a.m. riding for at least 1 hour. I'm not on any training plan. Right now I'm just getting my body used to riding, and eventually I'll start taking advantage of Zwift and the training that they offer. Today, and actually Wednesday, all I'm riding is the flat track, or the flattest track in Watopia. And again, that's just because I'm trying to get my body used to riding and not worrying about a whole lot of cardiovascular or any other type of training. And it's all I can take. Now, I do have a heart rate monitor that I wear, but for some reason it's not registering, which is the first time I've ran into this issue. But it seems like it's always something every time I stream. I'll take this as a problem, as opposed to my video freezing up, or having a poor stream quality, or having the sound screwed up. I mean, I've had, you name it, I've had the issue, I think. So we'll take the heart rate monitor not working as an issue today. So I do have a few followers that jump on every so often. So I appreciate all of you guys that are new. I appreciate any encouragement. One of the things that I would encourage people to do, if they choose to use Zwift, or any of the training apps, is to go ahead and stream your app or your training and put a schedule together. I think it really gives you accountability. I think it is a motivation to know that other people are expecting you to be on. So for instance, my friend Will, who jumps on here, I know he's going to be there. So I know when I wake up right now, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, he has an expectation of seeing me ride, and that it helps. So I would encourage anybody to do so. Now, I'm doing a few things. I'll tell you a few things that I've learned over the last few weeks. One, your computer has to be able to handle it. I started off with just my laptop. It could not handle it. So I went out and purchased a very inexpensive gaming computer that had a fairly good reviews, that has a Ryzen 7 processor, which I know is helping. It has like a 560 AMD, something along those lines. GPU, I could be wrong on the number, but it has a GPU. I have 16 gigs of RAM. So all of that has helped, and I purchased that last Sunday. I'm also using an ELGATO cam link, and I have a Canon Vixia HF R400 camcorder that I've owned for at least 5 years. Nothing special, but it gives you a much better picture than a gives you a much better picture than just a regular webcam. So I think that helps quite a bit. I'm also using a Blue Snowball microphone that is on an arm attached to my desk, which is actually just an old kitchen table to give me enough space. that microphone is actually right here, and that's why the sound's a little bit better. There are some other options. You could have a lapel mic on. You could have, there's quite a few options you can do on the mic side. Let's see, what else? I am riding a Willard, a Raleigh Willard 2 gravel bike with a 9-speed cog attached to a 2018 Wahoo Kickr that I purchased in January of this year. For the most part, I think that's it. So, I'm reading your coincidental text here, bud. So coincidence, I've got a surgery this year, trying to get as fit as possible before I'm... Yeah, that's a smart move. Now, that was another reason for me delaying my surgery this year that I was supposed to have on January 4th. You know, I already knew what the recovery time was going to be on the surgery itself. And it was going to be around 6 weeks. Probably be able to get up and moving within a few days. Well, what the surgeon basically told me was the couple issues. One, he said I was going to take at least 12 weeks. He was going to have me on a 5-pound restriction. And that's, I mean, that's ridiculous. And the reason is because of the amount of fat that I had in my belly area, in my stomach. So that visceral fat, he said, was a couple different things. One, it was going to hinder the recovery. There was a more likely chance that I would have another injury down the road. So basically that the surgery wouldn't work, a better chance of that. So that didn't sound good. And then the final straw was that he basically said that if my blood sugar levels were too high, which I am pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic, so he basically said if my blood sugar levels were too high, he wouldn't do the surgery anyways. Well, I do have a fear of needles, so I cannot prick my own finger. I can't do it. Doesn't matter how big bad I am, it's not happening. So, but I didn't need a blood test or a blood sugar test to know that my blood sugar was fairly high at the time that I had that appointment with the doctor or the surgeon. And so it just made sense that I held off until I lost the weight, until I got my blood sugar under control. Now, what's funny about type 2 diabetes for us obese people is that it's easy to ignore the signs, but you recognize the signs. So a few things that happen, in case you're questioning whether or not your blood sugar is messed up. Probably the most prevalent first sign is that when you urinate, it smells like sugar. Or if you're from America, it's an old cereal we used to have called Sugar Smacks. It smells just like it. If that wasn't a sign enough, it's sticky. Your urine is sticky. It is sugary. So that's a pretty easy sign. Some of the other signs are obviously fatigue or tiredness, but your eyes, if you start to see a drastic change in your eyesight, and you have some of these other signs, you probably need to go get your blood sugar levels tested, because you probably have the onset of diabetes, whether it be pre-diabetic, type 2, or type 1. And so those are just some of the signs that you should be looking out for. And then there are some other ones that will become more obvious once you realize that you have type 2 diabetes, which is a lower sex drive, a lack of motivation in some cases, and on and on and on. Now, I am on medication, so I'm on metformin, and I'm on some other, like, I don't know if it's glucophage, or I don't know what it's called, but another diabetic medicine. And for me personally, I just have to trust that they work, but they don't work that great. However, I will as a form of motivation, and you'll know this yourself if you do it, that just getting up and exercising, even if it's just on a bicycle like I am, I mean, it is, I don't want to say it's instantaneously better, if it's like, but I notice that I feel like my energy level's higher, my blood sugar level must be lower, must be more in better control, whatever you want to say. So, and then if you also think that it doesn't matter, just do a little research on what high blood sugar will do to you long term, and that might motivate you enough. You know, for me, as silly as it sounds, my biggest motivation is needles and avoiding them. And the reason I say that is because I have two young daughters, 11 and 12 years old. I really shouldn't need more motivation than that. But, you know, I've been down this path, like I said before, in that before and after picture from 2012. And I still slip back into being this obese person. Now, I can tell you that I gave myself a lot of excuses of why I got there, how I got there, why it was okay. And that excuse was that I started powerlifting and or weightlifting, and my ego wanted me to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and getting stronger meant eating more, because you get stronger as you eat, the heavier you get. And eventually that turned into overeating and you know, overeating, not eating the right times of day, and being okay with it, primarily because I was getting stronger. I was getting the reward that I was looking for. And so I'll forewarn you of a couple things out there, anybody that's ever lost weight. Morning. So if you've ever lost weight, here's a couple of things that I'm going to warn you about. It's true that there is a roller coaster, and everybody's different. But if you're like me, and you lost all the weight, had all this success, and you're trying to think of what to do next, don't let weightlifting or bodybuilding or powerlifting be anywhere near your goal, especially if it's within the first couple of years of weight loss, because you will slip back in to some pretty shitty habits that will include gaining weight so you can be stronger, or gaining weight so you can bulk up. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Now, if you're watching me on this app, chances are, here's my mic stuttering, son of a gun. I wonder why. Because everything else seems to be working pretty good. Shit. Like I said, it's always something, guys. It's always something. Let me see here. I'm going to mute the mic, turn it back on, and see if it changes anything here. Or you know what? Let me change the levels on it. Now, I did get my setup a little bit different. I worked on my camera, got some settings internally on the camera set a little bit different that I was hoping was going to help, and I think it did. But I also picked up a new monitor, which is an LG 32 something. And what LG has is a program that allows for multiple screens. So I'm running 3 screens right now on that monitor. So it allows me, through just my one computer, to have Zwift open, OBS open, and my chat program open at a size I can read, which is nice. But anyways, so back to the warnings of weight loss. If you go through what I did in 2012, don't make bodybuilding or weightlifting or any of those strength things a goal of yours within the first couple of years, because you will likely get into this bulking phase or strength phase, and you'll start overeating. Yeah, I agree. I've had it before. Now here's the sad thing about the surgery. I actually 20 some odd years ago had a hernia operation in my lower abdomen, and so I unfortunately am very aware of what it's gonna be. Now it's not in the same area, so the recovery time in the umbilical area is quicker, and I don't believe I'll have any form of mesh, which I had last time, but I'm very aware of what I'm getting myself into. But I'd rather go through or get past the fear of the needles and all of the other fun stuff I got to deal with, than have this hernia, which, I mean, I think the tear is fairly significant. I know it is. There's some other things that happened that were pretty bad, almost to the point that I should have had the emergency surgery probably last October. But anyway, so here's the second thing that I would warn people about as they go through weight loss. Now, one of the things that I had done in 2013, it might have been 2012, is I gave away all of my fat clothes, which isn't a bad thing. That's a good thing. The downside is that throughout 2012, and I would say most of 2013, I was wearing stretchy pants. So I was wearing sweatpants, I was wearing shorts, workout pants. I never wore regular slacks or jeans or anything like that. And the problem with that was that I didn't realize that I was getting fatter again, or that my waist was growing. I mean, I kind of knew, but not to the extent to which it had gotten. Woo! This sucks, man. Holy shit, I'm fucking burning. So, when I got to where I had to wear real pants again, I went to put them on, and I had went from basically a 36, 38 inch waist to, you know, back up to in the, I think, 40, 42. And I didn't even realize that was happening. But, whew, goddamn, I'm only 30 minutes in. I feel like I've been riding for an hour already. Now, most days, by doing the streaming, it's such a distraction that I don't feel like I've been riding that long by the time I hit 30 minutes, but I can feel it today. Of course, we're climbing a little bit of a hill, and my body's kind of giving my mind the bird, or flipping me off. Okay, well, that's good to know that it's just when I start talking. So it's another, I'm sure it's another setting issue, but let me make a couple adjustments because I need a small little break anyways. And I know that as I was talking, I was getting into the yellow marks on the mic settings, so we'll try to get it to where I'm staying in the green and not hitting any spike levels on my mic. So hopefully that'll help. Well, we're, like I said, you know, I'm just learning all this. Now, I have been messing around a little bit, just doing recordings with OBS. And I'm not a gamer, but I've been trying to use my kid's Xbox One and do some recordings just to mess around with the settings with the camera, the mic, and some other things. Those are probably videos, well, I know those are videos I'll never share because I deleted them, but I am a terrible gamer. So I didn't grow up gaming at all. I wasn't one of those Generation Xers that whose parents let them have video game consoles. I was still of the age where my parents said, "Get your ass outside and play." And I lived in an amazing neighborhood on a lake. We had a park, tons of kids, loved it. It just was a great place to grow up, and having a video game console just didn't make any sense. And I had a couple of friends that had them, but even then, I mean, I'd go over and watch them, but well, thanks, man. I'm glad. It's good to get the feedback on my streaming that it's actually starting to get a little bit better. I'll just have to work on the mic side next time. Let's see what's going on, but yeah, I see that the stream is going well, and my camera hasn't froze up, so I think those adjustments have worked good. I'd love to tell you exactly what I did, but I can tell you I went inside the camera and went into some of the manual modes, changed the frames down, went back into OBS and set that up for yeah, see, I don't know why my cadence sensor isn't working, because I do have it. I don't know what the problem is here. I mean, it came with the Kickr and it was put on by my bike shop. One thing that, like I said earlier, that's a problem right now is that my heart rate monitor, it's on, it's working, but it's not registering in the app right now. But what I might try next time is I may connect, I don't know, I might connect everything to my phone through the companion app. We'll see. At this point, I don't really even care about all of it. I just want to see when I do that when I do that. Let me go to it right now so you can see what's going on. So when I go to menu and I go to pairing, oh, no kidding, no signal. Huh. Well, you're right, it's not reading. So let's go back. Yep, I got it on right now so you can see it. There is a delay on your message. Let's see what's going on here. Why is it no signal? All right, so unpair and search. I'm definitely gonna have to work on this because it says it's on, but the no signal part makes no sense to me. Okay, so that part says it's working. Unpair this. See, it just I don't know. I'm not sure why it's doing this, because it finds it, but it's saying no signal. So something I'm gonna have to work on at another time, because I want to get this ride over with. I do have a time limit, so I have less than 30 minutes, or I have 30 minutes left to go before I stop. And that's just so that I can get myself ready for work. I'll have to figure it out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I need to get and I do have one at work I can bring home, but I might have to get a different Bluetooth connector and just run it closer to the bike. That might be it could be a trainer problem, that's for sure. But you know, the trainer's registering everything else, but we'll see. Yeah, I actually did buy a long USB cable, and I do have a Bluetooth adapter at work that I can bring home, and I thought about doing that. I mean, I already have the cable, and I already have everything, so it's worth a try. But right now I just want to get the damn workout in. Oh. You know, it seems to always be something. But that's part of the journey. Once I figure it all out, hell, hopefully I'll be able to take the time and do a small tutorial video for other people that are out there learning. Yeah, that's fine, man. Go ahead, share away. I appreciate it. Now, one thing on my website, oaflife.com, I have a Twitch tab. And if you go to the Twitch tab, I would assume I'm on it. Because what that Twitch tab does, one, it shows my stream itself, but it shows anybody else that's out there that's using Zwift. So it's using the keyword Zwift. And so anybody that's currently on the Zwift app and streaming through Twitch, you'll see them at oaflife.com / I think Twitch is what it is, but it might, I'd have to go to the page to figure that out. But anyways, yeah, go ahead and share my stuff away. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's great to know. So yeah, I already have the USB cable. I already have a Bluetooth adapter at work I can bring home, and I'll just go ahead and give that a try because I'm probably 6 feet away from my computer. Now another option is I can actually slide my computer closer to me, but I'm all of 6 feet away from my bike or my Kickr to the computer itself, and that probably is the issue. Oh man. So I have a few other things I should probably get. I usually do this in the beginning, but I'll let you guys know. So as of yesterday, Oaf Life is now the newest brand ambassador of Sleeves. And what Sleeves is a company that is primarily for sports. So they do a lot of stuff with football. So they have face guards for American football helmets. They have headbands, sleeves, and some other unique products. Well, because I like to wear these headbands when I'm cycling to keep the sweat out of my eyes, it just made sense for the partnership to happen. And so if you go out to Sleeves, if you want to get one of these kind of headbands, and I will tell you that one thing that's really cool about what they do is you can make your own. So there's a couple things you can do with Sleeves that you can't do with some of the other brands out there. You can have your initials put on each headband if you'd like for an extra $5, or your, let's say, your number. So if you're on a sports team, you can put your number on there. And you can design your own also, which I think is pretty cool. So there will be some Oaf headbands coming out in the future. For those of you that don't know what Oaf stands for, it stands for old as F. You can figure out what the F part means. So there'll be some Oaf headbands eventually. But if you just want to order one of theirs, if you use the code OAF40, I think it might be OAFLife40, you should get 40% off your purchase. So that's just a gift to anybody that's watching right now. If you want to go out to sleeves.com and order up some of their products and use OAFLife40 as your discount code, I'd appreciate it. So that's a brand new partnership as of yesterday. We're also working on partnering with Wahoo so that hopefully we can get some discounts to anybody that is looking to buy a Wahoo product. And they don't just make trainers, they make onboard computers, cadence sensors, speed sensors, some other active wear, some nice cool things for some tables, fans, all kinds of fun stuff that makes your Zwift ride experience a lot better. And it's not just Zwift. You can use other programs such as the Sufferfest and all that. You can connect it to your Strava account. You can connect everything to your health apps. So we're trying to get that partnership solidified, hopefully today. If not, next week, if they decide to work with the O-Flight brand. But we'll see. The other logos that you'll see there, obviously Oaf, which is part of O-Flight. Oaf is a wearable brand, so t-shirts and hats and whatnot. phorm, which is the nutritional products that I'm using. Check them out. If you go to firstphorm.com/Dave Bernard, I would appreciate it. But if you want any information on phorm, if you want me to send you some of the information that I have, I will gladly do so. And I would say from a nutritional standpoint, I love the products, I love the product line, but proof's in the pudding, right? So I don't blame anybody that doesn't jump on board and want to use those supplements right now. You may just want to wait, and see how the results are for me personally before you jump on board, and that makes sense. I will tell you, if you believe in a supplement line, just use the damn thing. Don't let anybody distract you or just, you know, make you jump from one to the other. I think consistency matters. Yeah, I wish I had the Wahoo Kickr or a Ticker heart rate monitor. I currently am using a older Mio brand. They kind of started the technology, and I think they may have sold themselves off or at least partnered up with other companies for the technology they have. So I'm wearing it right here, and it's worked great every other ride that I've had. I haven't really had an issue with it before. So that just tells me that I'm too far away from this computer, or that the Bluetooth receiver in the computer is buried behind something else, and it's getting, the signal's just not very strong. But hopefully adding the dongle and the extension will actually help all of that. So I mean, I don't have a problem with this. I wouldn't mind getting the Wahoo Kickr, or I don't know if that's the same one as that's supposed to ride up here. I will tell you, my fear of that particular product is that my forearms are pretty large, larger than the average person, and usually anything that's made for a normal arm size just doesn't fit me. So, but we'll see. Yeah, I've looked at the reviews, so if that's the Ticker, I've looked at the reviews for that thing. It looks awesome. Like I said, I'm just afraid that I'm going to have to buy some giant extender to get it around my forearm, but we'll see. That's kind of one of those deals where my current monitor has always worked great, so I'm never really worried about buying a new one. Of course, if we partner with Wahoo, then we'll buy one. So, because you want to support the brands that you work with. So, some people are out there have asked me, how do you partner up with these companies? Well, it's not something that you normally would do overnight. Most companies aren't going to want to work with you unless you have a huge following. On the current Oak channels, there isn't a large following, but as you may imagine, my transformation in 2012 was dramatic, and it got a lot of notice. It was shared not only throughout the United States, but it was shared throughout the world, featured in at least one magazine. And so when you have that kind of deal going on, it's easier to get people to want to work with you. And so, what does it say? Wait for me in entering the tunnel. Well, I'm sure waiting won't be an issue because I am very slow, as you can see. But if you speed on by me, I'm okay with that. Yeah, you know, I want to partner with a beer company, but I've never really reached out. So that's the other part of that partnering thing, is that, you know, in some cases they'll reach out to you. A lot of times you want to reach out to them. If you're super passionate about working with a specific company, you know, even if you just hashtag or mention them, you know, in your Instagram or any other social media, Twitter, they'll see you, they'll start following you when it makes sense to work with you. What everybody's counting on me for this time around is that I can repeat what I did in 2012 by just using their products. But I'm not interested in working with people that I don't already like their products or aren't using something similar. So as it related to sleeves, I was using another company's headband that I stumbled upon by working with phorm, and I really liked it. Well, Sleeves uses the same material, designed the same. They're in all essence the exact same product. And so partnering with them, the thing that I liked better about them was that you can personalize the products. So I can make an Oak Life headband. I can put my initials on headbands when I order them, and so can you. And I can offer a discount for anybody out there. So I find that interesting. You know, there's other things that you could do if you were out streaming trying to earn a little income, if that was your goal. You know, you can recommend, you know, Amazon products and become a partner with Amazon, and that's very easy to do. That's not, they don't have to necessarily accept you into it. When you get your website or your channel big enough on YouTube, let's say, you can partner with Google, or you can sign up for AdWords, and you can make money that way. Now, don't think you're going to replace your income by doing it, because it is literally pennies for most people. And it's designed only to pay the biggest influencers out there, which I am no longer. So you aren't going to quit your job doing this. But if you could partner with a beer company, be worth it. Completely worth it, right on? Just make sure you only partner with good beer companies, something you actually like. Because how bad would that be if you were silly enough to partner with some garbage? And that's kind of the point to it. But anyways, so partnership is, or being a brand ambassador, or being a sales rep, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, I watch Chris Pritchard on YouTube. He was one of the guys that, you know, I stumbled on him just trying to figure out how to stream everything. And I watched one of his videos on how to stream, and that's how I ended up following him. Oh. Well, here we go. We're 10 minutes to go here. Thank goodness. I don't know, today was a rough day. Today was a harder ride, even though I'm still on this flat surface. But yeah, Chris Pritchard was definitely one. I think DC Rainmaker is another guy that I've been following. And then, oh, what's his name? Something Miller. And I've stumbled on these guys simply. I've stumbled onto these guys simply because I've been trying to figure out the streaming side of things with OBS. And there's been a few other YouTubers that I follow that have nothing to do with the cycling world, obviously, that have helped me with getting some of the settings right or making some of the suggestions that have got me there. The downside to a lot of those videos out there for most people is that even videos that are less than a year old, it might be old versions of OBS, and so the settings or the screen just doesn't look the same, whether it be in OBS or whether it be in Zwift itself. Whew. Yeah, I'm really hoping to get to the point where I'm able to not just ride, but actually get involved in either a race or something else. And the other thing I haven't messed with, which I probably shouldn't even do right now, is the different angles. Yeah, so I think I'm just way too far away. So yeah, see, I just hit my keyboard and it was a big delay. Well, we'll go there. That's fine. Ugh. So I've got a lot to learn. I've only been Zwifting for, like I said, for a few weeks now, and trying to get the stream working properly has been my biggest goal. Even I think it was just Wednesday that I figured out that I could actually set the race or the route or the whatever I wanted to be on. So silly as that may sound, I didn't even know you could do that until Wednesday. And so that was my first time riding just the flat track. C Twitch ZRG, is that one of you guys? It must be. So you must be riding along with me. That's awesome. So I promise you I will get in better shape and I'll be able to ride faster. I'll be able to ride longer. I won't have to take as many. So Ash Beach, I'll have to remind myself of that. I'll have to go back through the stream here and grab that name and follow Ash Beach on YouTube. That'll be fun. So I'm pretty excited about it. Is that you cycling? Awesome, bud. Thanks for riding along. I mean, and this is the idea for me. You know, back in 2012, when I had my major transformation, it was with a giant group of people that we stayed connected on Facebook in groups. And of course, social media has changed over the years, so we have different ways of doing that now. But that accountability of riding with other people and jumping on board. Hey, bud, there you are. so jumping on board with other people and knowing that there's some accountability there is so powerful. I hate to say it, but just doing it for yourself doesn't always work. It doesn't always. There you are, bud. Hey, man. Thanks for riding along. So doing this on your own just sucks sometimes. It just, you know, it's easy to say, I'm not going to do it. You know, you wake up in the morning and say, I don't want to do it. But when you know there's people counting on you, so such as the streaming, the commitment I made to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for now, just makes me go, right? Makes me get up. Makes me get online and stream because there's people that, such as my buddy Will, that are looking forward to me being on and talking with me. And so I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, Cycling Chronic, for jumping on with me today. You know, just knowing you guys are out there, it helps. This isn't as you can imagine, for a 300 plus pound man, sitting on a bike for any length of time is not an easy thing. But I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. One, I have to lose the weight. Two, I know that if I go to a regular gym that has weights in it, I will lift the weights. And though my brain knows I should only lift lightweight and high reps, my ego jumps in and says, F that. We can lift more than that young kid over there, and let's show them. And so it's just too dangerous for me to be in a gym. I love cycling. I grew up cycling. I grew up in that small Bavarian town in Michigan where I rode my bike everywhere, starting at 8 years old. I was riding everywhere to get things I needed or wanted. And so this also brings a bit of my childhood back too. But back to the point, man, I do appreciate you being on with me. It is more than, it is the motivation I need. It's going to make me stick to my commitment. So the more that you guys are here, hey, you know what, bud? When I get to that point, I think it's going to take me, realistically, probably a few months, maybe not quite, at least a couple of months to get myself into a, oh man, that sucks, bud. It's going to take me a couple of months to really get into shape, and then I would be happy to join that race, that WTG race, and get into that page. I want this to just be not just something I'm doing this year, but something that I continue to do as my way of being healthy. Of course, I don't just want to ride inside, so when it gets warm out here in Michigan, I'll be out riding again. But I think that I can still hit an hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, even if I'm riding outside during the week at night after work. But I'm pretty excited. I mean, I went through the full trial of Zwift before I bought it. I did a lot of reviewing before I purchased my Wahoo Kickr, and I looked at all the other brands. I don't know any better, to be honest with you, whether there's a better brand than Wahoo Kickr or not, or trainer, I should say. But I'm happy with this one. I have had a trainer in the past, and I've tried to use it years ago, and it was a very simple trainer where my wheel was attached, and I never could get it set up right, I'll tell you that. The other problem that I had was it was boring as F. Super boring to be out there riding on a trainer, listening to my earphones, watching TV or watching YouTube or watching it. It sucked. There was nothing. It got old very, very fast. Where I think apps such as Zwift and some of the other ones out there like Full Gas, the Sufferfest, some of the other ones that are available, I just feel like that, along with streaming, is what I personally am going to need in order to stay on this path. And I don't really have a choice. I have to stay on this path. I have to get my health back in order. I have to have this surgery because I do enjoy weightlifting and I want to get back to it eventually, and I cannot do it without a major risk in my current state. So I have to have that surgery no matter what. Oh, I'm almost there, guys. Got about a minute left. So going over this last minute, you know, one of the things that I talked about on Wednesday that I'm hopefully planning on doing eventually in the future is that I want to start, I don't just want to be talking about, I'm okay with talking about streaming and talking about OBS, the equipment I use, but I want to start at least having a weekly discussion on different topics, such as weight loss, such as, I don't know, I mean, weight loss, some of the other topics that are out there, political subjects, things like that. And that's kind of inspired by this YouTube channel called Louder with Crowder. and the Change My Mind series. So go check that out. I'm not saying I'm going to do it yet, but I think it'd be a lot more interesting to have these conversations around real topics. Another topic being, you know, dating in your 40s, which sucks, but we'll talk about why at another time. Well, hey guys, there it is. I made another hour, and I did it because of you guys. I do appreciate everybody that joined in. Cycling Chronic for riding along with me. Apologize. Sucks that I assume your game crashed, not mine. But this was a much better stream than we've had in the past. I know there was some mic issues, and there might still be. I'll have to look at that when I review everything later on today. So I know there was some mic issues. I know that my Bluetooth connection is messed up. I'm gonna have to work on that over the weekend. But just plan on the same time, Monday morning. We'll be back on. If there's a topic that you'd like to discuss, go over to Twitch, because that seems to be the better place, or go to YouTube, doesn't matter. Or you can go to oaflife.com and make a suggestion there. But I really do appreciate everybody being on the ride with me, and I promise you it's going to continue to get better. But I got to start getting ready for work. Everybody have a blessed day. Have a great weekend. Stay warm if you are here in the north. And we will talk to you later. Peace.